guys, what's up? My name's Even Fireballs, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Scratch RPG survival game part 2. So in part 1 we added a sword and we also had a pickaxe. So today we are going to be making a system for quickly switching between the weapons. So first just upload a new costume right here. Now, so I have an iron axe here. So I'll just leave the link in the description, and you can check it out. Alright, so now we have our iron axe, but you can see it's facing the wrong way. It's facing left. So we'll fix that in a while. So first, we need to just add a new. We need to say when key space pressed, then we can next costume. So if we press space, we can just quickly switch between weapons. Now for coding the axe. So as the axe, if we go in a full screen mode, you can see if my mouse is down, it does not do anything at all. So we need to fix that and make a new block calling it animate axe. And click OK. So now the animate axe will be quite similar to the animate pickaxe. However, we will have some different opportunities. So first, just duplicate this if costume number is 2. Throw away the old animate sword from that and put in animate pickaxe. Then put it inside the if mouse down and make this costume number equal to 3. So if costume number is equal to 3, then animate axe. But we need to code that first. So find your animate axe. It's here. Alright, so let's just make some space. So first, what we want to do, we'll actually just borrow a script from the animate pickaxe. So we'll just drag it right and snap it here. No! Oh my god, I think I deleted it. Alright, so in the animate axe, you can just grab this. So now say if costume number is equal to 3. So we don't want to point in the direction 45. Let's make this 135. And we can also just flip this horizontally. So you get something like this. Now, if you check this out, it has not worked very well, and that's because we need to click the green flag again. Alright, so you can see that it's working nicely. So if I hold my mouse, you can see the axe chopping, kind of like this. And if I switch to another weapon, you can see it also works quite well. However, the axe is slightly off center like this. If I just quickly switch, hold on guys, can you see what's wrong with the pickaxe? Yes, it's pointing in the wrong direction. So the reason for this, we actually have to put this point in direction 135 inside the animate axe, so that it does not mess up the rest of the costume, the rest of the game. So now it should work. So if we switch to our axe, its direction is 45, because this is, well, interrupting this. So just put all these point in direction 45 inside this. Go to your animate sword and put the point in direction 45 inside it, right over here. So now click the green flag, and if we switch between weapons, so the axe is able to work, the pickaxe can also work. If we switch to axe, pickaxe. So now we want it to actually do, hang on a minute, there must be something wrong with this. Okay, so if we switch to our axe, you can see that it has not improved. And actually, if we keep switching, you can see the pickaxe, it's not working. So the reason for that, I think we have to just actually flip this around. Now it should work. Oh no, I think there's something wrong. No, this is not what I wanted. Hang on a sec. Let's actually find in direction 45 right here. Okay, so you can see it's facing to the left. So actually, all you have to do, or you can just switch the direction to turn left and then right. If you do that, you can see that this is working quite nicely. So we have an axe and it chops like this. And we have a pickaxe. Oh no. And the pickaxe, it works fine. And the sword, it also points to the right. And it waits 3 seconds before it recharges. So now that we have the axe working and all of that is sorted out, all we have to do is make the axe do damage and hits just like the sword. So all we have to do is actually just drag in and animate sword. Okay, so I'll just test this out and just so where you have to keep it. Right, so actually I don't think we need it. So basically we have everything functioning nicely, the axe, pickaxe and the sword. Now we can get to actually adding the enemies. So this is just going to be fairly simple. So just click on new sprite and then you oops. So click on new sprite and then click on paint. Just stop the project first. Now for the enemies, we can zoom in, convert into bitmap and zoom in a bit more. Yep, so this should be enough. So now you can see, and just set the paintbrush size to 1 here. So now you have these pixel things. Now you can make some zombies. So the way we're going to make this is just make the color to 30, saturation 100, but the brightness to 75. So you have like a darkish green color. So now if we just make 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then just do it on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now you can convert this into vector, then click on this, copy, paste, just drag it here, paste this again, and so you can copy and paste this again, and you have 2 of these now. So hold shift and drag it like this to make it straight. Now you can drag it right here. Okay, so just make sure to get the dimensions exactly right. Maybe like this. Yep, and maybe this goes a bit back. Yep, and now the last one. Just drag this right here, and then turn this around, and then just put it right, say maybe here. Oh no, I think we have to if we just move this a bit to the side. Alright, so we have a perfect square. So now you can convert this back into a bitmap. Oh, wait a minute. So basically just select all of it and nicely center it. Now you can make the fill green, just the same as this color. So you can just fill it green. Oh, and you can see that there are some kind of weird gray things around our cube. So we can just delete those like this, delete this, and delete this last piece right over here. Alright, so now you have this. Next we can make the eyes. So the eyes are like a deepish red color, you can see. So you have this. So now you can start drawing the body. So you can make the shoulders like this, kind of, and then make his clothes. Alright, so I've made the t-shirt. So you can fill this with a slightly lighter color, maybe make it 75. Alright, so it's a very small difference, you can't really see it, but it just gives a little bit of detail. Now you can make his shorts maybe purple. So to get a purple color you have to make it till 74 and start drawing the legs. So this is the basic outline of the pants. Now you can just start filling it in with your tiny bits. Alright, and now you can make the zombie shoes. Okay, I think this is a little bit too much inspiration from Minecraft, Yeah, let's do it. And now lastly, the arms. So we can select the color of his face, kind of like this, and then start drawing. What I can suggest is so just trim it a bit. I think this should be good enough. And now fill the zombie arm with green. We can copy paste. We can select this, copy, convert it to vector, and paste. You can drag and drop it right here. Maybe like this, and now convert it back into bitmap. So now we have a zombie. If you zoom out and you can see that it's a zombie. However, the head, it looks a bit weird. So let's actually just trim it a bit. So I think we should remove one of the eyes maybe over here. And delete this part. So now you can select this red color and maybe Right now you can fill this in. Okay, so this is kind of what it should look like. Okay, so you can see that it's actually 10 by 14 pixels and it's a little bit too small. So we can size it up, say make it the size. So the size should probably be 500. Let's just put it to 500. Okay, so it's a big zombie now. Go back into the code tab. So we want them just randomly spawning from the side like this and all that stuff. Alright, so first of all we have to do is drag in a when green flag. We can just say forever and then wait say 1.2 seconds maybe, and then say create clone of myself. Now drag in when I start as a clone hat block, drag in a show block, put a hide here in the here. Now you can go to X 250, Y, pick random, negative 170 to 70. Just say negative 170 to 170. There we go, you have it. Now bring in a forever loop, point towards player. Actually just point towards the iron tool. I'll also just this red zombie, so point towards iron tool, and we can move 1 steps. So give it a quick try just to see if it's working. Right, so we have, and it is not working the way we want it. For some reason they're all like this upside down weird thing. It's also a bit too big, so let's make it 250, I guess. So you have it. So they are basically all actually just pointing downwards, which we actually don't want. So we can just set the direction to left right, only to left right. Now if you check it out here, can see that they're pointing in the wrong direction, and the reason for that is I think all we have to do is just select this and do flip horizontal. If we do that, yes, now it's working. Okay, make the size 300. Yep. So now we have that. So now we've coded the zombies into the game, but we don't have actually any way of killing them. So if I just like move my sword over here or something, it's not doing anything. So the reason for that, we have to code it. So first, just stop the script. Now drag in an if statement. So now you grab your if statement and say grab in an and operator. So if mouse down and touching iron tool. So actually instead of this we can just, okay, so if mouse down and touching iron tool, then wait say 0.1 seconds and then delete this clone. So you have it there. If we twist this out, so if we hit it, it deletes the clone. Splendid. So now we have a system that kills the clone. However, so if my mouse is down only if my mouse is down and the sword is touching the zombies, only then it will actually work. However, if I click space and I start like just mining these, so no, we don't want to mine them, and especially not with the pickaxe. The pickaxe is for mining and we can't mine zombies, so that's just dumb. So let's fix this issue. So the axe can hit zombies, but the pickaxe is only used for mining. So all you have to do in the animate axe, so only if mouse down, actually screw it, 1 second. So just drag in an if loop and put it inside, so you can put it over here. Okay, so if grabbing an AND operator, say if mouse down and touching the zombie, so like this, then we can do the very same thing. So wait 0.9 seconds and delete this clone, so like that, kind of like that. So we can broadcast, actually just put it here and test it out. So if I just switch to my axe, if my mouse is down, it does not work. So only if I'm touching a zombie, I can start insta-mining them. So yes, that is the right way. But however, we want to do that with the sword. So first, we can just take this back and drag it straight into the animate sword right here. So boost, it should work with the sword. And now for the axe, we can also just use it to insta-mine them, but the pickaxe can still, hit them. So we don't want it to do that. We only want it to do it when it's the mouse down and touching zombie. So only if the costume number is equal to 3, then we can do it. So you can actually wrap it, you can actually just say if costume number is equal to, duplicate this twice, grab in an OR operator. If costume number is equal to 1 or costume number is equal to 2. No, 2 or 3. So costume number is equal to 2, costume number is equal to 3. So I don't think we can insta-mine them now. So we click this and click on the pickaxe. It does not work. We can't really mine the zombies. However, my mouse is down, so we need to fix that. If we switch to the sword costume, you can see that it only moves like the axe, so it also moves only when I'm touching. So now my axe works whenever I am not. However, the pickaxe is, well, if my mouse is down, it's touching. So all we have to say, so make a new variable, delete the my variable, call this new variable to type, and get it for all sprites. So I'm really sorry about this. No. You can just delete all of these costume numbers, 2 or 3, all that stuff. So now we can actually, when green flag clicked, when space key pressed, change tool type by 1, and then forever set tool type to costume number. So now if we go in the zombie, if tool type is equal to 2 is equal to 2 or, so grab in an or operator right here, and if tool type is equal to 2 or it's equal to 3, and then if mouse down or and touching iron tool, then it'll do all those scripts. But just remember to keep the script in the animate sword. So now I can mine with my pickaxe and the tool type is 1, but I can't kill the zombies if I switch. So if I click space, it's not switching its tool type. There must be a reason for this. Set tool type to costume number, and if I change, so when I'm pressing the space key, it doesn't really change the tool type by 1, because it's always setting tool type to its current costume number. So that's not actually what we want. Just stop the whole script. When space key is pressed, we actually write here, because if you put it here, it's not continuously doing it. Now if I click space, it says tool type is 2. However, set tool type to costume number. Instead of doing that, switch costume to tool type. So you can actually just remove this change. So you remove this, so just rename these costumes to 1, rename this one to 2, and rename this one to 3. Now if you check it out, and if we do it now, click. However, the tool type variable, let's just hide it. Now if I click, oh, I think something's wrong. Hang on a minute, I forgot to add this thing. If, just say if tool type is equal to 3, is actually greater than 3. If tool type is greater than 3, then we can reset tool type back to 1, so that the zombie just knows when it has to hit. So now the tool type is currently 1, 2. Actually, hang on a minute. It's set in the wrong pose. Set tool type to, so this is 2. So set tool type to 2. So because we're at the second costume, it has to be tool type to 2. And if we click it, it's 3. And then back to 1, 2, and then 3. So you can just change this around a bit. If tool type is equal to 1 or tool type is equal to 3. So now if I click 1, 2, so 2 can't really mine the zombies, but 3 works. You can kill the zombies. And now the last issue to fix is our mouse down. If mouse down and touching iron tool. So while I'm waiting the 3 seconds for it to recharge, my mouse is still down. So changes to I wait 1 second and fixing the mouse down issue. If we test it out now, hide the tool type variable. So if I hold it, if we change the wait 1.2 seconds to wait 2 seconds every time we spawn a new zombie, then if it takes only 1 second for the sword to reload and 2 seconds for a new zombie to spawn, then that means it'll be easier. Actually, change it to a 0.5 seconds. That might be a bit faster. Wait 0.5 seconds. Alright, so testing the project now, and you can see the zombie spawns and you can kill it. And it worked quite nicely. So it only lashes out against them when it's touching. And it's not really similar to anything else. So if we click, the sword can actually only hit if a zombie is touching. Alright, so in the next tutorial I am gonna show you how to add a player, and also I am gonna show you how to enhance the zombie. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and I hope you guys will subscribe, and bye.